Welcome to your ultimate destination for the latest in entertainment news, celebrity updates, trending stories, and cultural moments that everyone's talking about. Here, you'll find thoughtful commentary intended to inspire, motivate, and share insights on workplace dynamics, lifestyle choices, as well as home and garden topics. Let's get to it. A lot to unpack with the wireless festival controversy. In London, Kanye West blocked from entering the UK. Gucci, Pooh, Shiesty, and Big 30, and so forth.
Every saying didn't come from you. You just tuned in. Got a jeweler too. Yeah. Log in, level up, that's the code. Tap in, download, then explode. Timeline talking, but I'm moving still. Every book I'm building well. Information is the new goal. Scroll right, mind bright, hardcore. What you learn really drives your road. Every click could be overload. Information is the new goal. What you learn decides your road. Tell me what you searching for.
Kanye West. Ye's contentious headlining residency at Wireless Festival. The festival's primary sponsor, Pepsi, announced Sunday that it is withdrawing from its decade-plus co-branding with Wireless, and later in the day, Diageo, owner of the Johnnie Walker and Captain Morgan alcohol brands, followed suit, stating that it too was pulling out of its sponsorship. Although the statement did not mention the rapper by name, it came hours after Ye's booking was roundly condemned by the UK's Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. The festival had been officially known as Pepsi Max Presents Wireless, as part of a partnership in place since 2015. Although many music fans welcomed Ye's return to the stage there, Pepsi had also widely been tagged in outraged tweets protesting the company's apparent support for him as the sole headliner. Prime Minister Starmer had made it clear that he, for one, was not ready to normalize Kanye West yet, now that the hip-hop superstar is seemingly returning to touring business as usual in other countries. Following the news that Pepsi would be terminating its partnership with Wireless Festival following the announcement that the artist formerly known as Kanye West will headline this year, 50 Cent has offered his thoughts. In a post on Instagram, 50 shared an image reporting on Pepsi's decision to withdraw sponsorship from the festival after over a decade. "Oh, I know he's sick," wrote 50 Cent in the caption, alongside the image. "Bro. He might black out again. LOL." UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer also expressed his concern about Ye headlining the festival. "It is deeply concerning that Kanye West has been booked to perform at Wireless despite his previous anti-Semitic remarks and celebration of Nazism," said Starmer. "Anti-Semitism in any form is abhorrent and must be confronted firmly, wherever it appears. Everyone has a responsibility to ensure Britain is a place where Jewish people feel safe." Ye eventually apologized for his past anti-Semitic comments in a full-page ad in the Wall Street Journal, which arrived shortly before he released his latest studio album, Bully. In the apology, he spoke about brain damage he endured as a result of his car accident in 2002, as well as opened up about his struggles with bipolar disorder. One of the difficult aspects of having bipolar type 1 is the disconnected moments, many of which I still cannot recall, that lead to poor judgment and reckless behavior that oftentimes feels like an out-of-body experience, Ye wrote at the time. "I regret and am deeply mortified by my actions in that state, and am committed to take accountability, treatment, and a meaningful change. It does not excuse what I did, though. I am not a Nazi or an anti-Semite. I love Jewish people." However, according to the BBC news outlet, this summer's Wireless Festival has been cancelled after headliner Kanye West was blocked from entering the UK. In response, as he said, he acknowledges that words alone are not enough, and despite this still hopes to be allowed to begin a conversation with the Jewish community in the UK. Speaking of Kanye West, according to Rolling Out Loud, he's reportedly embroiled in an employee lawsuit. A former security guard has filed a lawsuit against Kanye West, seeking nearly $1 million in unpaid wages and damages. The lawsuit filed by Jonathan Monroe claims that he was not fully compensated for work performed in 2021, including overtime, and has requested additional compensation for lost earnings and emotional distress.
Wow.
There's help for anyone suffering from any form of crisis. 24/7 crisis support lines are available. Mental health is so important. Up next, Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty. The betrayal and robbery of Gucci. Rapper Gucci was kidnapped and robbed by a fellow artist, prosecutors say. Mr. Ice Cream Man. Gucci is widely recognized in hip-hop culture for this ice cream imagery, which has been featured on his jewelry and album art. However, the sources provided focus primarily on its role as a point of contention and branding during his legal battles and his beef with Jeezy. 2020 versus battle between Gucci and Jeezy. According to the sources, the battle was one of the most anticipated matchups in the series, viewed as a dream opportunity for the two legends to celebrate their music and potentially put their beef to rest. Gucci initially declined the invitation, which led to Jeezy being briefly paired against T.I. instead. However, Gucci eventually had a change of heart and announced he would face his rival, jokingly tweeting for Jeezy to get ready for Trap God vs. Snow Cone. Gucci taunted his rival with the lyric, "Go and dig your homeboy up, bitch, if you won't say shit." This was a direct and personal reference to Pookie Loke being buried behind a middle school after Gucci shot him in self-defense. And now we have news report details a federal criminal case involving an alleged armed ambush and kidnapping of music mogul Gucci Mane at a Dallas recording studio. According to the Department of Justice, rappers Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 were part of a group that lured victims to a fake meeting to violently resolve a contract dispute and steal luxury goods. The text outlines how investigators used digital forensics and social media posts to link the 9 defendants to the coordinated attack. Ultimately, the source serves to document the serious legal consequences facing the suspects, who now face potential life sentences for their roles in the orchestrated robbery. Okay, so I just want to add that I had to actually look up who Pooh Shiesty and Big 30 were. Maybe I'm getting to an age. I don't know. Then my daughter tells me, "Ma, getting it back in blood, dude." I was like, oh, okay. So, we have Mr. Pooh Shiesty, born Montrell Williams Jr., a Memphis-based rapper who rose to prominence as a signee of Gucci Mane's 10 to 17 records, but has since become the center of a major federal criminal case involving the betrayal and armed robbery of his former mentor. Social media. Several suspects reportedly posted videos and photos of themselves with the stolen cash and jewelry shortly after the robbery.
Why?
I'm just gonna say this. Yes, I've been watching the fold-out of everything. From the one dude, AK something, crying how he was first to put out information on the ordeal, watching a video of some sorts. Then I listen to the other bloggers talk about it, and the more I hear, the more suspect the whole thing sounds. I don't know. It doesn't add up. You have a dude wearing a Popo ankle monitor while out on probation or parole or something like that, just getting out of jail. I hear Gucci had the non-gangsters with him, plus a police officer, and the other crew just decided to rob and steal. Yeah, no, very suspicious. Now we got a Gucci diss song, referencing all the facts regarding the whole dang thing. So now I'm hearing, oh,
Gucci is a snitch.
So what was a ninja supposed to do? Go on a hunt, get caught up, then be locked up? Evidently, I was listening to a bunch of whatevers. I'm so off this. Next, we have Offset. This entertainment news report details the medical discharge and recovery of the rapper Offset following a shooting incident at a Florida casino. The text captures the artist's public response to the violence, highlighting his commitment to his family and music while framing his survival as a determination to win despite life's risks. Beyond the personal update, the article explores the legal and interpersonal conflict involving fellow artist Lil TJ, who was arrested for disorderly conduct during the altercation but denies being the gunman. Let me say this regarding that doggone casino, Hard Rock, very addictive. I've had my days. I hope all is well with them both. Maybe a lesson or two learned, and happy days again. Next, I was gonna mention the shooting in Texas. Rapper NBA Ben 10 among 2 injured in a shooting at Upper Kirby restaurant. But then I saw a video of a girl kissing J Prince's arm, elbow, whatever, and decided against it. Praying for all involved. Moving on. Moving on. Well, I'm at the end of the video. Stay up.
You just tuned in. Got a jeweler too. Yeah. Log in, level up, that's the code. Tap in, download, then explode. Timeline talking, but I'm moving stuff. Every bookmark, building well. Information is the new goal. Scroll right, mind bright, hardcore. What you learn really drives your road. Every click could be overload.